Hi guys, it's Natasha and I have another tutorial for you. If you're interested in seeing a 70s inspired retro print with straight crisp lines, keep watching. The tools needed are a mid-lift striping brush, a flat brush, a palette so you can put paint on, base and top gel, white polish which will be used to intensify colors so there is no need to apply the color gel twice. I am also using 6 color gels, all by IDB. And it's Fall Forward, Eye Poppy, Full Bloom, Metro Pose, Peony Bouquet, and Mauve Over. So let's get started with painting our nail tip with white. You want to make sure that you're painting this tip all the way white, and I'm just removing the dust. There was some hair in it, and you want to make sure that you are leaving the polish streakless, and the best way to assure that you're painting with less streaks is to hold your brush parallel to the nail. Another way to help prevent streaking in polish is to just allow the paint to sit for a second before curing. Here I am starting to lay my paint. I'm using the Fall Forward, which is a brown, the Eye Poppy, which is a deep burnish orange, and Full Bloom, which is like a pastel bright blue. I'm going in for my second coat of white, again holding my brush parallel to the nail in order to get a streakless application. I am using a LED light, so I'm curing for 30 seconds. Once I'm happy with the way the nail looks, I will go ahead and cure. I'm going to continue placing down my colors, grabbing Metro Pose, which is a teal like blue-green color, then the Peony Bouquet, and lastly Mauve Over, which is a rosy pink brown. Normally, I don't put on a top coat when I start to paint the second part of the nail, but I noticed that it makes things a little bit easier. So if I make an error and I need to remove, I will not be imposing on the white base, and it will lessen my chance to have to start over again. So if you put down a top coat, you can wipe away your mistakes without harming your base color. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to cure in the net for 30 seconds. Now I'm ready to start painting, and I'm going to pick up my first color, which is the Peony Bouquet. And I'm just going to start over in the corner and kind of just start with a triangular shape. You can choose any shape that you like. This one was just a pattern that just kind of came to mind. And you want to make sure you're getting all around the cuticle area and making sure that you're covering all of the white. One of the most important steps of this particular print is to use your flat brush to create straight edges. This gives the look a very crisp look and makes your work look very clean. A key to this look is to cure after placing each color, so when you clean up around it, you do not smudge the previous color. I'm going to load up my brush using full bloom and create another triangular shape. I'm going to overlap a little bit over the pink just to assure that I have crisp lines on all sides. Remember to color in the area of the cuticle to make sure there is no white paint showing. I'm going to grab the flat brush, make those lines nice and straight on all sides, remembering that each time I wipe off some color, that I use a lint-free wipe to remove that color before going in and wiping again. I'm going to cure for 10 seconds. And then load up my brush. Again, using the mauve over. We're basically going to continue with this process of choosing the color, filling in the shape, cleaning up using the flat brush, and then curing for 10 seconds. What I did here, I didn't cure between using the mauve over and the Metropose. I do not suggest you do this because you can't get the lines as crisp as you want because there's still some wet paint on the nail. So I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I guess I was trying to think of moving a little bit faster. I don't suggest that you do it because, as you see, I couldn't get the Metropose close to the mauve over because it would have overlapped and probably smudged into each other. So that's the reason why I don't suggest it. This was my first time trying this print, and I just went guerrilla style. And if I had thought about it, I probably wouldn't have did it this way. So, you know, learn by my mistakes and just lay one color at a time. It wasn't a huge mistake. It still turned out nice. It just wasn't as crisp as I like it. I'm using Eye Poppy here. And following the same steps. Filling in with color. And then using the flat brush to clean up. When cleaning your brush in between colors, I don't recommend using the isopropyl alcohol because it's very drying to your brush. I normally just wipe my brush with a lint-free wipe just to assure I keep the integrity of my brush. Brushes are very expensive, and if you want to keep them for a long time, you have to take care of them. And for me, part of taking care of them is to ensure that I don't dry them out by cleaning them with acetone or alcohol. I only clean my brush when needed, and I always keep my caps on them. That's the best way to make sure that you can keep your brushes. Trust me, it was an expensive lesson I had to learn. I purchased some 60 wait, was it $60 for a set of maybe 4 brushes, and I left the cap off of one of the striping brush probably 2 days, and I came back and it was brick hard, and there was something I could do to revive it. So definitely keep your brushes with the cap on, keep out of direct sunlight or the UV lamp, and don't use alcohol often to clean it. Here I'm getting towards the end of the nail. I'm going to go ahead and cure it. Here I'm using the top coat. Look how pretty it is. It's a really nice vibrant color. I will remove the inhibition layer with 91% isopropyl alcohol. And in the next clip, you will see how I style the remaining nails. I believe this print will look really nice as an accent nail, or you can change the color palette to a monochromatic look for a more softer and feminine feel. Thank you for taking the time to view my tutorial. Please subscribe, click like if you enjoyed it, or thumbs down if you dislike it. Either way, I appreciate your feedback. Take the time to leave a comment or request a tutorial. Thank you again. I'll meet you back here soon. Ciao, Bella.